Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Starseeker Tarot. My name is Nia and today's reading will come as the answer or a very big sign of confirmation to something that you have asked for. So this could be guidance when it comes to a particular issue or situation in your life or something very specific. You will know, and if you don't know but you still felt drawn to this reading, and just stay open, reach out to your spirit team, or maybe take the moment, pause the video and ask a question. It will work because time and space are irrelevant. So as you can see, you have three beautiful groups to choose from. For group number one, we have a very lovely white mushroom fairy. It looks so magical. It says number 6 and joy on it. And with it, we have a very white crystal quartz point. Then for group number 2, we have the fierce leopard. It says number 7, focus. There's also a temple behind it and some jungle vibes we have going on here. And with it, we have a beautiful Aragonite. I hope I'm saying that right. It's so lovely. And then for group number 3, we have card number 12, whispers. It looks so dreamy and psychic. It's a lady, she's slumbering, and there's a full moon on it. Lots of blue vibes. And with it, we have my angel aura Amethyst sphere. So all you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one or which ones, because you can choose several of these 3 groups, calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number 1, everyone who resonated with card number 6, joy, the beautiful white mushroom fairy and this white crystal quartz point. So you are about to receive some kind of answer or significant sign of confirmation about something that you have been asking for, that you have been wondering about. Could be something generic or something very specific. If there is nothing going on and you still felt drawn to this reading, pause the video. Time and space are irrelevant. If you now ask your spirit team a question, they will hopefully come through. Join in on my grounding and cleansing breath if you like. I need one. Okay, so keep in mind this is for the collective, so only take what feels good and what feels right. But the psychic downloads are crazy here. I feel so drawn to these energies. I don't know about you, but there is something so extremely magical about the whole vibe and about white. Are you wearing white today? I'm noticing I'm wearing a white shirt, a white top. So this is representing pure love and light energies that are available to you. And this will only be true if it's something you're comfortable with and that you are already suspecting, but you do have some benevolent spirit beings around you. They could be fairies or elemental spirits. If you have been working with them, you already know. But I kind of feel like some really friendly, bubbly beings around you that are a little bit cheeky, but in such a playful way. You know, they radiate joy, these beings. They could also be, you know, galactic beings, angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones who come to visit, or pets and plants that are still very much alive. I'm seeing a heart here on this card. Yeah, they love you. You're so loved. The heart is not on the card, but I'm seeing the image. So you might have been asking, will you ever find happiness again? Will you ever come out of this darkness, of this black hole? Will you ever recover? The answer is yes. Will you ever find love again? Maybe. Now this love could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Basically, all of you kind of wish to find magic and to be aligned with the energies of harmony and peace and love and joy. And yes, it's already happening for you, okay? Also, you are protected. These energies around you, they are protecting you. Now, only take it if it resonates. It won't be for everyone, but I'm a very honest reader. And as I'm saying this, don't know if you can tell, it's kind of getting a bit more gloomy here. There are some, challenges ahead of you still, and you know about this. This is not a surprise thing. Most definitely some challenges in the past and in your present. I don't know what these negative energies are, but it does feel very overwhelming. It feels like a huge burden. Maybe you have very heavy responsibilities that take away your magic, your joy, or you experienced some illness or some loss, something negative, or you feel like you are forced to live a lifestyle, maybe because of people around you, that keeps you from being, carefree. But this energy will always find you, and you will always find a way to let it shine if you kind of want to and open up your heart to it. And in the midst of all darkness, that's when the light becomes the strongest. So this is definitely possible. I feel like so many people from different scenarios are tuning in. So please always translate what I say to how it fits your situation. For some of you, this might not be so heavy, but for others, it could very well be. I love crystal points. They are my favorite crystals to work with. And here for you, I see this as a number 1. Watch out for angel number 111. However many ones you see, maybe it's just a 1, okay? And this is also giving magician energy from the major arcana as I'm saying this. The rainbows are showing back up here. Magician, magic. Maybe you are in a situation where you think the only solution would be something magical, like a miracle. And yes, miracles happen. They do happen if you believe. Do you know that song by Whitney Houston? I think it's a duet. Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. I love that song. It's from the Disney movie. What is it? The Prince of Egypt. Listen to that song. It really touches my heart. So a miracle of love, because you are so loved. You're so loved by these beings. And we will see what they advise you to do in order to maybe have a healing miracle or have some kind of protection and shelter miracle. I hope you're not homeless, but for some people I see that you're kind of looking for a safe space to live. It's all possible. It will be a bit of a struggle to a minor or bigger extent, depending on your situation, but it won't get worse than what you can handle. And yes, you will get to a place of love and joy and happiness. And for some of you, if you are a wise old soul and maybe this is your last incarnation on planet Earth, you might have chosen a really extremely difficult one. What's your life path number? It could be 1 or it could be 11. If you're 11, my heart goes out to you. I'm also an 11. Just know that yes, while your life will maybe be difficult until it's your time to transition, there will always be these islands, these safe havens that you can step on along the way to recharge. And there is something coming. I don't know why I see a loop here. Like, this is not on the image, but it just becomes very visible to me. A lasso or a loop. Cupid, take it how it resonates. I see flowers, I see Cupid. Maybe if you are looking for that and that's what you want, in your already existing romantic relationship, there will be some very surprising event coming up, maybe a proposal or something, or a wedding that you're already planning. So something super sweet that will really uplift you. Or maybe you will meet your partner and they will kind of be the shining light in your darkness. They could also be, a pet or a best friend, but I see a person, an actual 3D person coming into your life, and just being with them and being surrounded by their light will be such a joyful energy, such a spark in your dull life that it will really pull you out of it. Okay, but yeah, to the fairy believers, your fairies, they might become quite visible to you, or like you might hear them. Also angels, you know, like sweet magical beings. I see them. Do you see them? They send you signs. Your entire spirit team, they always send you signs. Watch out for angel numbers and for kind of orbs and colors and things in nature. Okay. I really love that, and they are showing you a direction. So for those of you who don't know what step to take next, what direction to take next, they do send you very specific signs. So really do trust, you know, these song lyrics or these angel numbers or these synchronicities, these feathers that you may find, or like little things where you know exactly this could be a sign. Stop saying it could, it is, and follow that sign. They will, like, look at that. They will send you towards love and light for sure. And if you're really struggling right now, it won't last forever, because nothing lasts forever, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're loved. And yeah, I do feel a lot of heaviness on your chest areas, like you can't breathe. So much doom and gloom for some of you. We'll see what the tarot cards will say about this, okay? But you can be the light. You will see the light, okay? You can lift that weight off. We'll see how. This card, the opening card, was from the Otherworldly Oracle. And now I'm using the Enchanted Garden Tarot. Very fitting. Maybe you should get into gardening, or, you know, get involved with plants and Mother Nature, or experiment with some natural remedies, you know. That would be very good for you. You'll have some very magical experiences there. Some of you, there is something about flower arrangements. You know, don't wait for a man or whoever to get you flowers. Get yourself some flowers. You deserve it. And that's how you attract maybe a man or whoever who will give you flowers. But if you think you're worthy of flowers, if they make you happy, get yourself some flowers. All right? Because you are very deserving. Now, please, Spirit Team, Universe, Fairies, Angels, Ancestors, Loved Ones, beautiful beings of love and light who love group number 1 so very much, please give them an answer. I see green light, by the way. Green light, like a beaming green light. What is that? Does that belong to one of you? Oh wow, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, that's the heaviness I saw. But on the horizon, there is this red sun, and it's up to you. I know how triggering that can sound, but give it a chance, you know. It's up to you whether you see this as the sunset or the sunrise. It's up to you whether you consider the glass half full or half empty. And I heard a quote that really helped me, because I'm going through this as well, by the way, okay? I practice what I preach and vice versa. If you are broken and shattered, you're not rubbish, you're not trash. You are art. You are a mosaic. Is that how you say it? Mosaic? Mosaic, you know what I mean. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. And they are saying every little wound that you have, and all the big wounds as well, there's an angel kissing those for you. So you're not alone. And I see this, I see bird set free. Some of you, you are quite artistic and musically gifted. So you will get a lot of healing from and through music and through poetry maybe as well, or writing your own songs. But okay, and I see, what is this? A heron maybe? A white one. Picking up something from the ground. Okay, so you're not dead, all right? You're not dead, you're just exhausted. And something's gonna pick you up from the ground. Something or someone. Who is this, please? Because I don't know if you can see this, but there's like this creature, looks like a heron, picking you up from the ground. I see so many tears. What is this? Sorry if you hear the noise, by the way. This is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This lady here, that is you, the purple heart. See this bird here? I asked who this is, okay? And so I see number 6 here because it came out in the reverse. So 6 goes back to that lover's energy. Again, translated to how it fits your situation. And I need to say all the things I see because there are so many different people from different stories. You might have lost your significant other. They might have transitioned before you. And if it was not a romantic partner, this was maybe your best friend or your sister, someone you were so close to, you know, your better half, so to say, and you're missing them so much and you're really struggling on your own. Maybe this is a separation and hopefully where no one passed, you know, but some very painful situation where you are struggling so much on your own. You're struggling in so many ways here, financially, physically, morally, mentally, you're struggling, but you are not alone. And who's going to come pick you up? So this could be, you know, your person in spirit doing so much for you. I have a second YouTube channel, Heaven's Bridge Tarot. I'm taking a break there at the moment, but it's dedicated to channeling messages from past and loved ones. And I always tell people, you know, there is so much more to our soul connections than this lifetime. And in fact, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, and I just told my mother this yesterday, our loved ones pass away so that they can really help us in the spirit realms where they can do a lot more than here as very limited 3D beings. So trust and believe that any past and loved one really you have is trying their very best to help you out. If this doesn't resonate, and I hope it won't resonate with many people at all, some heaven sent is coming to pick you up because you're feeling kind of helpless and alone. So I see, you know, I don't like to tell people that they depend on anyone else or on something for their happiness, but that's just unfortunately the case here on planet Earth. We do depend, you know, on friendships, on love from other people. We do depend on money to some extent. Obviously not 100%, but I see you kind of depend on it, and rightfully so, in some way, shape or form, and you're going to get that. So how, please, are we allowed to know? I see 2 landscapes here. I see a desert and I see some like a snowy landscape. It looks like a dream landscape. Have you been having dreams about walking through the desert or through like a snowy? I can't tell if it's snow or sand, but it feels very white. That's your soul walking, looking for that oasis. This is so much about songs. If you love Oasis, I love Oasis. Maybe there's this one Oasis song that really resonates with you, and I'm hearing something, and only take it if it resonates, but they're saying the letters, the lyrics, maybe the letters, the lyrics are true. Believe in the lyrics, okay? It will come true. And I see the Aesculapian stuff here, and I see the Sailor Moon scepter. I love Sailor Moon so much. She has Tuxedo Man, doesn't she? So your man, your woman, you whoever, someone's gonna come in and save you, okay? And remember, everything that you experience on the outside comes from within. So even if this manifests in a 3D person that is not you, it is still you because your energy's attracted. So this is not a passive thing. You have to consider yourself worthy of being saved and salvaged and blessed and loved, okay? And if you do, and if you show yourself that love and you show it to other people, you attract it. So for some of you, this could be your knight or your princess. I don't know what you're looking for. And shining armor. For others, maybe it's the horse if you want the horse, or maybe this is like a special doctor or like some professional who's really gonna do the magic for you, and they are heaven sent. Color blue is relevant for you. Color blue and yellow flowers. What is this? This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, today I'm not recording the readings in order. I started to record today's reading with group number 2, and in group number 2 we ended with the King of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, you might want to watch group number 1 and 2. It could, you know, be like a whole new story. Like these two groups could really complete one another. Do it if you feel like doing it, because this is you, okay? You are this independent queen energy, and even if you're male or whatever, you can still have these energies. And it's so interesting because I see her being like the queen to the king in group number 2. So that's your divine counterpart. It's all about energies, how that looks, you know, when it comes to gender, ethnicity, age, whatever, doesn't matter. Or like, you know, species, maybe, you know, that counterpart is an animal, I don't know. But you will get your coin, you will get your blessing. And I told you, yellow flowers are a sign, and she's wearing a yellow flower crown. Taurus energy. I said in group number 2 that the 2nd of May might be an important date, and isn't that Taurus season? Taurus season, the reading is timeless, but something about Taurus season and Taurus energy for sure. So this is abundance and reliability and safety. So whoever is coming through will have the effect on you that you will feel like this independent, self-sufficient, abundant, feeling happy and balanced out in the material king or queen. And yeah, you might just do that for yourself, or you will kind of, I see that for most of you, you will have someone else who completes you, and you'll have like a common goal and common values and a common plan. So if you're feeling very depressed and lonely, this energy is coming, or it's being, you know, revived in an already existing relationship. So yes, happiness and stability is coming, and a person will really help you make an impact, you know. You know, this could also be about business or whatever. Translate it how it fits your situation, but trust and believe that this darkness, this doom and gloom will not last forever. No night lasts forever. No dark night of the soul lasts forever. Every death is followed by rebirth. Please be positive, okay? Even if it's challenging, and that's how you attract magic. Now, let's move on to the oracle cards. If you claim these messages, then please give this reading a thumbs up and leave a comment, because it helps other people like you find me. If you don't know what to say, then leave a white heart emoji. And if you are new and would like to join our lovely tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. You know what? I did this in group number 2. There is so much similar energy, and I want to do this for you as well, because this feels like one half. You feel like only half a person, or like you're only half full in your heart. So I'm gonna give you a rose quartz point. You know, that is 11, angel number 11. If you see that number, it's gonna be so powerful. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, that is you feeling complete again in whatever way, shape or form that you wanted. But this is your completion. This is your partnership. This is your love. This is your peace. This is your happiness. It is coming. It's on its way. So many loving spirits are working on this for you right now. Please refocus on your question right now, because this is the Angel Answers Oracle. And I'll be pulling some charms after this. Forgiveness. This is the biggest challenge, you know, of our lives, to really forgive. And forgiveness does not mean that you approve of something horrific. It means that you accept it. So some of you, what's really holding you back is that you have, understandably, you know, very awful emotions and judgments when it comes to the pain that you have had to endure. Please educate yourselves about soul contracts, about death and rebirth, about karmic relationships, you know. Listen to people's near-death experiences. I mean, there are a lot of BSers out there, but filter through that and watch many, and you will find what they all have in common, and it will give you so much peace. People who chose the most terrible lives of suffering, when they have their near-death experience, they find peace and they see and understand how. Just trust and believe that it does serve a higher purpose, and that's how you let go, and that's how you move on. And know that, you know, you will find peace and you will be rewarded for it, and that your pain was not in vain, okay? Your pain was not in vain. Are some of you Buddhists? I mean, Buddhism is often a religion that many people go to who struggle with other paths of religion. So practice some, maybe you find answers in Buddhism. Just saying that. Wait. Okay, that is interesting. Look at this, the white sword. The white sword. Now, only take this if it resonates, and I wish this didn't resonate with anyone, but I feel like some of you are struggling so hard that you were about to take some steps towards, exiting this reality, like, you're just done, or maybe you want to end something, not because you don't kind of love it, but because you just can't take it no more. So don't make any rush decisions here. Don't give up, don't give in. Wait for divine timing, because your time is already here. And, I feel very heavy energies for you, for sure, but there is a shift that is happening. I say this all the time. Look into mundane astrology, collective astrology, give it some time. Don't give up, don't quit, okay? And even if you don't see it, you're already being healed right now, and things are falling into place for you. So keep going. And if you can't walk anymore, then just, sit or lay down and rest. But everything that you wish for, this joy and love and peace, I feel like many of you just want peace. Yes, you will have it. This is such a positive card here at the end. And so is this one. And group number 2 is really, really good. So this is all yours. And I see like people are praying for you. You know how some Buddhist monks, they constantly pray for people who go through pain. Also, like many spiritual people, they pray for others. So know that there are people and beings praying for you, and kind of return the favor. Even if you're struggling, pray for someone. Prayer is effective, okay? If it comes from a pure heart, and if it's not, us praying for egotistical things. No, okay. So this is only for the people who asked a yes or no question. And again, only take it if it resonates. But if this is something risky, or maybe something silly, or something triggered, like where you are triggered upon bad emotion, don't do it. Wait. So clearly, wait. If you feel comfortable sharing, let me know what this is, because wait, no. I'll be pulling some charms in a second, so maybe we'll get some more answers there, but no. And see how this angel appears to this lady here dressed in pink. Some of you may, and this only happens to people, well, not only, there are always exceptions, but people in their darkest, extremely darkest hours, they have, godly apparitions or extreme, spiritual experiences. This might happen to you. And some of you, I hope that's not the case, but you might have asked if it's your time to go now. If you were given some diagnosis, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving health advice, only spiritual advice as a medium. But no, it's not your time to go. It's not your time to go. You are meant to be here. And no one usually transitions if it's not their time, even if on the outside it seems like, a crime or ill fate or an accident. There are no accidents, okay? There are no accidents, and you are meant to be here. Just wait and see, and know that your angels are there for you. I see so much healing that will come your way. And as the world is shifting, you know, actual healing techniques will be allowed to be practiced because now they are blocked, since healing has become a business run by the devil who wants you to be dependent on his services. So of course he doesn't want you to be well, because if you're well, you're not gonna, you know, it's not gonna sell. That's all I'm gonna say. So if the world shifts, better people and better energies will come through and you'll get help. Okay, so charms. Some charms. Okay. Okay. Did I not say, okay, are you wearing something white? Did I not say that I was wearing a white t-shirt? So I really resonate with this reading myself. And your heart, again, I'm not a doctor, but if you have heart issues, or, you know, if it's your emotional heart, your heart will be healed. No, you won't pass away from this, no matter what judgment you received or diagnosis. No, it's not your time to go. You're meant to be here. And look, your heart is full. Your heart is healed. It's not broken. It's not bleeding. It's intact. And I see this white also potentially as, you know, some actual doctors and nurses, or some heavenly ones. You will find healing. And you will find love if that's what you want. If you want love and intimacy, you will find it. And did I not say to you that these beings kiss each and every single one of your wounds? Did I not say that? Yes, this is confirmation. So you are not alone. Your wounds are being kissed. Look, and now I'm getting the seahorse and this these fins, whale fins probably. I did a reading where group number 2 is a seahorse. I'll link it in the description box down below. I think it's titled "You Are Absolutely Meant to See This." So this is probably a reference, but seahorses, they make me so happy. So yes, you will get your fins back. Yes, you'll be happy again. Yes, you will swim freely. And again, music is a big sign. And this is the Sailor Moon confirmation. For those of you who love Sailor Moon as much as I do, here she is. Okay, so she is just a really bubbly and fun and magical girl, and you have those energies within you as well, and you'll get your crown back, you'll get your wings back. And I feel like you are going to meet people who will really appreciate you, or really take your suffering seriously, and really they will do something so that you will feel, you know, replenished and reestablished again. Trust and believe it's time for that. It's not time for you to go. Okay, so this reading was super heavy. Please do some cleansing afterwards, but it's positive. You can do this. If you watched it all and you want to let me know, you can leave a crescent moon emoji. If you want to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you many, many healing blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2, everyone who resonated with card number 7, Focus, and this beautiful Aragonite. So you are about to receive an answer, or maybe an important big sign, some confirmation about something that you have been asking about. I said this in the intro. If you haven't asked about anything, take a moment right now to ask a question, address it to your spirit team. Time and space are irrelevant. This will work. We'll just be very open-minded to receive the guidance. Let's take a grounding and cleansing breath together. Join in if you like. Okay, I'm getting many psychic downloads as always. I get a lot of pressure from some of you. Maybe you are really impatient, or there's a lot of, you know, pressure, just you feel pressured, and this has to do with success, or a milestone or a goal, something that you really, really want right now. And maybe you're asking, when will I get it? How will I get it? Stuff like that. And please, Only take what resonates. It's a collective reading. If you hear something that doesn't feel right for you, feel peaceful, it's for someone else. Yeah, so I feel some, I don't know if it's anger, and only take it if it resonates, but some of you feel quite angry in your chest, or you want something so hard and so bad that you kind of, you feel a bit aggressive, some of you, and sometimes that's really good, because you have that fighter spirit, so you fight for what you want. You go very far to get what you want. For the rest of you, maybe that is an attitude that you may need to acquire in this case. So I see some of you already being in that energy, like a predator, there is something that you want, you will make sure you get it, and you are fierce and reckless and, just fully dedicated to it. The rest of you may be a very shy person, or a person who just doesn't like to, be in conflict situations. You don't like, you're very peaceful, you're very mellow, and Spirit is telling you, if you want this, you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to be a little bit more, aggressive. And when I say these words, they do have a negative connotation, but I mean the positive side of it, just like a cat of prey, you prey upon what you really want. And it depends on how courageous, on how dedicated, and on how strong you are, whether you will get it or not, and when you will get it or not. This is also your spirit team saying, like, be that fierce animal, be a beast, and don't let failures or setbacks intimidate you. Just keep on focusing on what you really want, because it is yours. All right, so in case something has happened which has intimidated you or put you off track, really, you are not off track. It's available to you, but we will look into what it all means. So for some of you, you may have asked about a way out of a situation that felt stagnant or low, or you are asking for the next step, like, just moving up to bigger and better. I see, like, there's something you want so bad. So many of you will already have done some manifestation rituals or whatever. You have done so much spiritually, mentally, and also in the 3D to get it, because you want it. Okay, and the universe acknowledges this. There is something about, I don't know when you are tuning in, it's a timeless reading, but the 2nd of May might be a very significant date for you, or the 5th of February. If it's not, don't worry, this is just maybe for one person. But there is something about a particular date. Maybe have you asked for a particular date? When will this happen? Or at what, moment, what time? And I'm not going to tell you to be patient, because you don't want to be patient, and that's kind of good, but kind of make sure that you don't press your guides and the universe too much, because you do have to consider divine timing, collective energies and all of that. But I think the answer here is a yes. You will have it. Okay, yes. And I almost feel like this leopard is going to jump at me. Do some of you want something from me? I don't know. But in case you want something from a specific person, they know. Okay. And I do see blue water and kind of blue crystal healing and gold. So some of you, maybe you have been pushing to get a specific, if you're dealing with a health issue, doctor to come help you out, or like a medical procedure. You will get it, but you may have to fight with your insurance, for example. Others, you are really pushing for a better job, and you have spotted an ad for a job, and the person who will be interviewing you, they might feel a little bit intimidated by you. So yes, do have that cat of prey spirit, but also be kind of, how do you call it? In social interactions, don't let that beast out too much. Keep that beast inside of you. Be quite strategic and quite diplomatic when you actually deal with the person you want something from. okay? But yeah, keep on doing you and maybe push a little bit harder, or just stay on track, because I hear a big yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you have to be careful, for those of you who know that you're pushing a little bit too hard, that you wanting this so badly doesn't kind of affect you physically. I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving health advice, I'm a spiritual medium giving spiritual advice, but I'm telling you, I can feel some stomach pain or stomach issues like reflux or something, or like pressure on your chest. Maybe it's in your lungs or somewhere in your chest area, and it comes from the immense pressure that you put upon yourself. So please don't self-sabotage and push it so hard that you kind of give up before you actually get there. Be a little bit more wise when it comes to balancing out your energies, is all I'm going to say. So this opening card was from the Other World Oracle, and now I'll be using the, what is it called? Magic Cats Tarot, because your spirit animal in this particular instance could be a cat of prey, you know, and maybe a cat plays an important role in your life. Are you born in the year of the tiger? I am. So this is all about, you know, feline, fierce feline energy, fierce feline focus. And I'm hearing yes, 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 like you will get it. It's just a matter of time. So tarot cards. Look at the eye of the tiger. If you hear that song after this reading, it's going to be huge, a huge clarifier or confirmation. Oh my God. Yeah, Page of Wands. It just fell out. I'm going to take it. It fell out in the reverse. So that is this energy of maybe pushing too hard a little bit. Only take it if it resonates, because most of you, I feel like it's completely fine what you're doing. Just if you already feel in your heart or in your head that you're taking it too far, then take that advice. This is a wish, a passionate wish of yours, and you're like sitting there waiting, but you want to jump at some opportunity. And this is something a little bit new that you are asking about. So it's something that you want, that you've always wanted, but it feels like, you know, maybe a new job, a new partner, or something that feels fresh. Also, I see these pyramids in the background. For some of you, this might involve travel or something, or you know, distant travel or close travel. I don't know why I'm getting this, but some of you, are you really active, doing some sports or something? I see you being quite athletic. Are you pushing your body a lot? For those of you who are pushing your body a lot, pay attention to your body when it says I'm too tired or too weak. But if you have been exercising a lot, this is good for you, and your spirit team is saying this will help you. Also, it's so great at managing energies, you know, when you feel tense or angry or pressure, to just run it out or like punch it out safely, okay? But your physical exercise is like a motor, an engine in your body to kind of get maybe the chakras going, because I often see chakras as like little wheels that spin. So yeah, physical exercise is really good for you, and it's kind of gonna be beneficial when it comes to your endeavor. But don't push too hard, because some of you just push too hard. Okay, I wanted to say this, angel number 777. Okay, now it's official. It's definitely a sign for you if you see 777 or 77. I have a reading about this. It's called What Path is Unfolding for You something. I'll link it in the description box down below. But it's so funny because you are so focused already. For those of you who maybe aren't, your spirit team is saying prioritize and you shall receive. But look at this cat. This is you, okay? And this is also you and or your spirit animal, okay? This is you. And you are looking straight at this other cat which is right in front of you. You see straight through any illusion, delusion, through any distractions. If this is you, this means that it's going to get you to where you want to be, probably exactly when you are wishing for it to happen. You're going to get exactly what you want. If you are this focused and if you have learned to prioritize and to abandon situations and people and paths that, you know, don't serve this goal of you getting this, okay, getting there, getting that person. For the rest of you who have not been invested enough, Spirit is saying you will only have it if you are fully 1000% invested and dedicated. So stop giving your energy to things that don't deserve it and that are not aligned with this energy. I'm just giving you an example, and please translate it to how it fits your situation. But say you are looking for your dream partner, you have a huge crush, maybe you already know that person, but you know, you haven't really started talking to them or something. And so when you feel lonely and low, you talk to exes or to people you know who like you, but you don't really like them, but it helps your self-esteem. Stop doing that. Stop. You only want one person, so drop everyone else. And please translate that to how it fits your situation. Okay. And I see something really funny. So I see many of you, and kudos to you, you are working on your body, because the body is the temple of your soul. So you are working on maybe, for example, getting fit again after a long time of illness, or maybe you're coming out of surgery or something, or maybe after pregnancy, or maybe you are already a little bit older in human years, but you want to get fit again. And this also includes your diet. Maybe you've been making an effort to eat really clean, you know, and just a clean lifestyle. Your spirit team is saying this is so good for you and you're going to be able to maintain it. And many more blessings will be coming to you just by you choosing to be healthier and fitter. It's like something that will open doors to many other realms. But again, don't push too hard. Every now and then, if you crave something, let yourself have it. But maybe everyone should kind of work on your physical fitness and health a little bit, because yeah, you need this body to get to where you want to be in the 3D. And I see victory. I see you celebrating some kind of victory when it comes to your physicality. I see many different signs here and things, so please only take it if it resonates. But I see someone literally winning some kind of competition. Maybe it's a sports competition, or I see you celebrating victory because you fit into the dress that you always wanted, or you told yourself, I'm going to treat myself to special piercing once I've achieved this and that. Yeah, I see kind of your body being adorned. So that's really good. Adorn your body. And yes, you will all have this. And just keep a clear head. Don't fall into kind of negative self-talk. Don't accept other people's negative opinions. So maybe don't share too much about your goals, because even if you think you don't let other people's judgment affect you, you know, they say something, it will kind of still stick with you. So play it safe. Oh, wow. Why is he so grumpy though? But that's the King of Pentacles. And I see the raspberries. I see a rainbow star. Why does this remind me of a ring? So whatever you are fighting for so hard and pushing for so hard, it's this King of Pentacles, and yes, it's yours. So abundance, boss level energy, king energy, okay? You can be a queen and still have king energy, and fertility, and I see this tower and a peak. You know what? This kind of reminds me of group number 1's reading with the crystal point, something about crystal point. So maybe watch group number 1, or something about a crystal tower if you have one. You know, I've got one right here that kind of looks just like this card, crystal towers. if you want to work with crystals, I so believe in crystal magic, and that's why I'm going to put this crystal here for you. This is your antenna to download and receive all you need in order to get there. So this can be so many things depending on what you want so desperately. You will know. This could very well be your dream partner, someone you can settle down with, someone who's fully committed to you, someone you can start a family with if you want to, someone who has the same values as you, someone who's not going to leave you, someone who's going to support you in the physical, someone who's going to make you feel safe. Now, that being said, this could also be an employer, or you could be that. Maybe you will become the boss of your, of your business. Or you will just attract so much abundance when it comes to your finances and everything else that you will be completely self-sufficient and that you won't be needing anyone else. If you are going through divorce or something, or unemployment issues, you will have more than enough to support yourself and maybe the people you love. I see so much sweetness and fun, and you having the resources when it comes to money and also your body to kind of experience some fun moments in life, you know, to go on dates, to buy yourself nice clothes and nice food, and to go see places and to spoil the people you love. You know, that's so important. It's not superficial. It's important that you are happy here in the 3D, and I love this rainbow star. I'll be moving on to oracle cards now, but if you claim this wonderful reading, if you want to get there, then leave it a thumbs up, please, and leave an emoji. They help other people like you find me, so if you don't know what to say, leave a rainbow and a star. And if you are new and would like to subscribe and join the tribe, then hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. This is the Angel Answers Oracle, Angel Answers, and I'll also be pulling some charms at the very end for those of you who really enjoy my charm pulling, which I love. Now I'm just telling you to please focus. Pause whatever you are doing if you can safely do so, and please refocus on your question. This will have an effect on what you will see here in the cards. Ask about your question again. Ask about your question. So, universe, spirit team, divine, higher selves of group number 2, answer the question, please. Let go. Yeah. This is only for those of you who are still not fully committed to this goal, okay? You need to let go of your old lifestyle, your old bad habits, your old relationships, maybe your old ways of acting and thinking and all of that if you want the success. I see a footprint here, which is really interesting. You need to walk away from somewhere. So yeah, and walking. I see many of you like walking as exercise. Maybe you will run into a very specific and important person who is gonna make things happen for you when you are out on a walk or running, or just get away from somewhere. If, for example, you have been dealing with a legal team, a medical team, or even family or friends who have not been serving your purpose, you need to leave them and let go. But I feel like many of you have already let go. So this is just confirmation that you have done the right thing by letting go, okay? And I see the Asclepian stuff here. So I see so much healing and balance and aligned energies for you. And the rainbow really is a sign for you. And I hope you can see my lovely rainbows here on the desk. Watch out for rainbows. And there is this song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Maybe that's a sign for you. Green energy ball. Well, they're all green, but I'm just, something about a green energy ball. Be assertive. Yes. So this is another yes for you. And she has a rainbow kind of crown. She kind of looks like the Pope, and something about dropping masks and holding the scepter. Stop thinking of yourselves as someone who is inferior. Stop acting inferior in front of other people. Be so authentic. Drop the mask, okay? And also stop engaging with negative people and say positive affirmations to yourself. Just believe in yourself. Believe in this goal that you have, okay? Because you are the master of this plan. You will absolutely get there, okay? One last oracle card before I pull the charms. You're ready. And another rainbow. Do all the angels have rainbows here? Yeah, they kind of will do. Well, rainbows. You are ready. So I told you about divine timing. Your divine timing is now. And I've got another reading. It's titled, You Are Ready to Know This Right Now. I'll link it in the description box down below, because this means it's happening now. You will see the very first signs of this coming true now, literally now. Hopefully this reading is a confirmation, and just receive, do your thing, keep on going, because the universe knows that you are attracting this, so it's coming to you. And I see full power in your hands. I see this Isis goddess energy, and I see this market square kind of. So for some of you, not everyone, you will either move to a new town, city, village, country, or something's gonna happen, something synchronistic when you are out and about walking through your town center. Maybe let me know if that resonates with you, because I see that for some of you. Let's get some charms out. I love the charms. I really do. And those of you who do too, you'll still be watching. The rest will have dropped out. So let's pull some charms. And look, please, how the rainbow, here is the rainbow light is falling right on top of her face, where she has this rainbow aura. So your aura right now could be that of a rainbow, and it represents hope, and you kind of having magician energy, everything that you need to make your dreams come true. Just stay focused and don't let any minor setbacks hold you down. Yes. Oh my God, this is a shooting star to me. I don't know what you see here, but this is a shooting star, and it's white. So have you a while back wished upon a star? Literally, that wish was sent out into the universe, and it's gonna come true. And this stands for renewal and cleansing and healing. So I love this. And you have a second star, and it's so beautiful because it has little golden stars in it, and it's red. That's the passion. You know, your passion-driven focus, is what's gonna get you there now. You don't have to wait for ages. And trust and behold, you have a third star. So this is such a treat for those of you who stayed until the end. This starfish, it's pink. So I see for some of you beach and water energy, and, you know, love, maybe romantic love, maybe love for life, definitely love for your body. You have 3 stars here. It's like you have 3 wishes, and the more passionate you feel about them and the more you focus on them, the faster they'll come true. And here we have a cactus, and it also has like 3, what do you call those, 3 thingies. And I must say, when I started to record this reading, I forgot to tell you, on my camera it said 3 minutes 33 seconds. So that is an angel number you should be looking out for. And this angel number, by the way, also means that your spirit team is helping you and is collaborating with you. And I see these, you know, 2, are they called roses on a cactus? These flowers and the nectar and these raspberries. So know that whatever like prickly, painful situation you are going through, and maybe, hopefully not, but maybe kind of needles and pain are part of your healing journey, it's so worth it, because you will heal, the flowers will bloom, you'll get the nectar, and your biggest wishes will come true. But just stay focused, and it's going to happen very, very, very soon. Wow. I love this reading so much. If you did as well and you want to let me know, post 333 because you probably see this number after the reading. If you would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you many, many blessings. And until very, very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3, everyone who resonated with card 12, Whispers, and this beautiful angel aura, amethyst sphere. So you are about to receive an answer or a sign, some confirmation about something you have been wondering about, asking for. So this might be something generic, guidance, or insight, or a very specific topic. If it's none of those, but you still clicked on this reading, pause the video and ask your spirit team a question. It might work because time and space are irrelevant. So let's see what's going on. Join in on my grounding and cleansing breath if you like. All right, so for some reason I have a feeling that this reading will be a little bit tricky because in your energy field it seems like there is some blockage, or you're a bit closed off, or you are severely in hermit mode. For some of you, you might not even be aware, and if that's the case, I think you have a lot going on in your life right now that just keeps you distracted, or maybe it's just one thing that really takes away your attention from this one thing that you would like to receive an answer about right now, or a sign or some confirmation. The rest of you, can you please open up your hearts to me and your mind and your energies? Time and space are irrelevant. This will work. Allow for me to read you and imagine like you have a lotus flower floating on the top of your head where your crown chakra is. Visualize that flower just opening up and kind of releasing sparkles up into the universe. That's how you open up to the guidance, because after all, these answers here come from your higher self mainly. So yeah. Let me just have a closer look at what's going on here. You know what? I do see this sparkling, glowing lotus flower now. Why is it like, it seems like the lights are off, or you lost kind of signal or electricity? Maybe this happened to you in real life. I hope you're not one of those unfortunate people struck by a natural disaster where you do lose power. But this could just be something figurative. It's like you are like a device that's not charging. You need electricity. You need some energy flow. And only take what resonates, please, okay? Because this reading is for the collective, and yeah, not every single detail might be for you. But this is difficult. I see a portal here, and I see for some reason a railway again. Trajectory, a path. Have you asked about your path? Or you literally, feels like part of your soul is a little bit lost right now, and no one is ever so lost that their angels can't find them, all right? But it feels like you don't really know what you want or what you're asking about. So it could just be that the majority of you who felt drawn to group number 3, you're not really looking for any specific answer. This is going to be difficult, but I'll be getting my tarot cards out, and I am getting some input now. I see a mirrory surface. Why do I see a mirror? I see like a mirror is about you, and you just wondering maybe who you are and what you're good for and what your purpose is. Some of you have some self-esteem issues. Are you feeling a little bit, hopefully not ugly, but you don't feel like physically attractive anymore? And it could be that you have been through something that left its mark on you when it comes to your 3D body. And to those of you, I'm only saying that this body is the vessel for your soul in this lifetime. It's not permanent, but you need to appreciate it. You need to nurture it. You know, it's the temple of your soul. And there is a lot of beauty that comes from within and kind of from above. So you'll be getting some energy and some electricity, and we'll see how that works for you. That will help you feel more beautiful, more in your power, and that will help you kind of, when you look in the mirror, to feel confident and accomplished or something. I see something wobbling around. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving health advice. I only give spiritual advice as a medium. But I see your blood cells, and this is something you already know or that you are suspecting. If you feel like you're completely fine, then you are. But there is something about your blood cells, about your white blood cells, and they are very important for our immune system. I also see something about your skin and or your hair or something. So are you asking about something health related? Obviously go seek a professional for that, but it could be that the professionals have failed you and you're looking for guidance now. We'll see. And remember, it's a collective reading. You might be out the other end when it comes to this darkness, health, and disorientation struggle. Some of you might still be in the midst of it and wondering, how will I get out? And I feel like many of you are asking, what will my future look like? Or what will I look like maybe after this process? And beauty lies within. Beauty comes from within. And then, you know, if we feel in our power and positive, we reflect that and we attract it. So something about beauty in a glowing light and amethyst. You might have heard me say this before if you've been watching my readings regularly, that you might want to get an amethyst or any angel aura quartz. You know, I don't know if you can see it, but there should be a rainbow kind of effect in this amethyst. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but we have my lovely rainbows here, and I get moon energy. The moon is about cycles, is about divine feminine energy, and I don't know what gender you are. It doesn't matter. It's about the energies. So there is something about a cycle kind of ending, but that was a painful cycle, and maybe you are worried, will the next cycle be just as painful? This could also be about your relationships, you know, your professional life, or your journey in general. You're a bit fearful or worried or discouraged or lost, but guidance is coming, and I see a yellow flower coming in now. So that might be a sign for you. I've been getting the yellow flower a lot. Yellow is such a good color, by the way. There's a yellow angel watching over this reading, and I feel like you have a gift of connecting with the angelic realms. So I don't know if you already have a special angel in mind that you would like to work with, an angel from your belief system and culture, by the way, because I'm strongly feeling angelic beings from a kind of cultural background that I'm not familiar with, but you know, you will know who this is, and they give you that light in the darkness and that happiness. Work with colors and citrusy smells if you like. Those really help. And I have been safely burning laurel, I believe it's called in English, you know, some herbs in my house. And maybe that's something you want to do, because there is some smoke that you want to get out of your systems and out of your lungs maybe as well, you know, like smoke it out, get the smoke out. Maybe that's just a metaphor. We will see. Okay. Now, by the way, your pain has made you quite psychic, and that is completely normal. Because most people who don't let the pain destroy them, they seek for answers and they become spiritual and psychic. And you have some gifts. I feel like you have a gift of anticipating things before they arrive. some kind of divination gift, or like foresight is what you call it, isn't it? Maybe you are someone who can see the future, or kind of parallel dimensions in your dreams, or you can make contact with other beings through your dreams. Only take this if it resonates. Okay, so this is a German tarot. It's called Mystic Tarot, but in German. And the opening card was from the Other World Oracle. I will link in the description box a reading about some otherworldly beings that want to contact you, because I am sensing some otherworldly beings a lot that are surrounded, that you are surrounded by. And for many of you, it could be maternal ancestors. Oh yes, definitely. This is so interesting. So you have the yellow flower. I've been talking about the yellow flower a lot. And in every reading, the king or the queen of pentacles, has made an appearance. Maybe you want to watch group number 1 as well. It was a bit tough, but the queen of pentacles showed up there, and the king of pentacles in group number 2. So I feel like everyone here, and rightfully so, is kind of wondering about your 3D path, because we are here on planet Earth and we have to move forward. And so I see stability, I see happiness, I see beauty, I see support, I see health, and I see beautiful experience and shiny stuff and gold. So this has also been coming up in my readings a lot lately, about you feeling just pretty or like beautiful in your body, and you adorning your body with maybe, sparkly stuff like jewelry or makeup or like tattoos, whatever you love, or maybe just putting flowers in your hair. I see that. I see you just feeling back in your power again. I see you feeling you again, like that king or queen or prince or knight or whatever you are, after a period of feeling a bit discouraged and conscious about the way you look or appear specifically. And I do see some skin stuff here for some of you. What are they? They are showing me something. Hang on. So the eye of the tiger, maybe that is a sign for you, or maybe it's tiger's eye. Maybe that's a specific clue for you to watch a reading where you see tiger's eye in the thumbnail. I mean, I have some, but it could be somewhere else. Or tiger as a spirit animal, or maybe it's about group number 2's opening card. I don't know, which was a leopard. But I love the yellow here, and I love the shining lights. And it's weird that she has like a town, medieval town, on her crown chakra in her head. So if you shift your awareness and if you shift your energies, you could become a divine creator. So we all create our surroundings, and they're all based on our karmic soul contracts that we make before incarnating. And I feel like now you are moving into a phase where you manifest and materialize beautiful things, because in the past, I feel like you had to do some karmic stuff, People don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. Physical illness and mental illness often comes from, past heavy karma that we have to, we have to do some kind of duty or some learning. But you are moving out of this energy into this bright, colorful energy. I hear something about ball gowns. I don't know. Are you into that? Dancing? Okay. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. I love feathers and I love blue. So that might be a sign for you as well. What's going on with her hair? So there is something about your hair. And now I'm seeing fake eyelashes. So this could either be you just, getting dolled up, getting ready, and you like to be quite eccentric maybe with your looks. Or maybe in the past you were kind of forced to wear, for example, a wig or fake eyelashes because you had no hair. The overall message here for you is that, hang on, there's something on this. Right is worth the cost. She has a newspaper dress and it says, right is worth the cost. So yeah, the pain was not in vain. You learned your lesson, and you're out of this now. You're out of this for good. Maybe some of you are dreading that the past will come and haunt you again. I know that some of my viewers are going through some extreme health stuff, and my heart goes out to you and everyone who's struggling. So some of you might be afraid that an illness that you have will come back. No, it won't, because if you give all of your energy and attention to this bright, colorful energy, that's what you're going to nurture. And your angels are very, very active and always have been. And again, I think it's not just angels, it's many beings, especially your ancestors. It could very well be that those of you who chose a very difficult lifetime with physical health issues, that you took on this pain for an ancestor who kind of failed and couldn't do it. And now you're the one winning this, and you're kind of lifting and breaking a curse. So you got this. And I see you being someone who is marking the path, the way for other people to follow. So you are very inspirational. And I read this quote earlier on Pinterest, I believe it was, where it said, one day you will be looking back at this pain, and another day you will be talking about how you overcame that pain. And then on another day, you will inspire people and give them the courage to, fight through it and also overcome it. So you are quite inspirational with your story, with your particular story. And you'll be able to inspire. And I hear the word desire now. I'll be pulling another card for this, but yeah, you'll be out there. You'll be visible. I don't know how that visibility will work for you, but you'll be visible with your body, and you'll be loving it, and with your story. So that could also be, a social media platform, or you just socializing more, meeting more people, or you being on some kind of platform, okay? And angels show themselves. So when feathers appear, angels and loved ones are near. Maybe you'll find a feather soon. And I'm kind of seeing someone here wearing a really fancy, like diva-esque scarf with big lush feathers on it. Let me know if that's you. I have one of you, she's a burlesque dancer. Are you watching again? Someone else kind of performing? Or are you are you a diva? Diva energy is wonderful. Do you like to just dress up even if there is no occasion, which is fine? Okay, super interesting. And now I'm pulling out the King of Wands in the reverse, because remember here in the beginning, I accidentally said Queen of Wands. I feel like I was anticipating this wand energy. This doesn't have to be a male coming towards you. So I'm getting so many different scenarios, right? Because I had mentioned the word desire, I feel like many of you are desiring your divine counterpart. And I feel like they'll be coming at you quite recklessly the more you shine. Okay, so the more you shine and align, the more visible you will be to the people and energies who are meant to be with you. So if you're desiring that divine counterpart, they are coming at you full speed, and it will happen very fast. And you'll be a little bit like, whoa, it's almost too fast. But they are very passionate and very energy driven. And remember, you are the magnet for it. Now, this divine counterpart doesn't have to be romantic. They can also be any kind of other relationship, maybe an audience, I don't know, but people who love your energy, right? And they'll be offering something that you lack. So very interesting, this King and Queen energy here. And then I was feeling for some of you that this is within you, that you are kind of regaining a part that was lost. But I am advising you to continue with your spiritual work, or whatever you have been doing to work on your mental headspace, because it's easy for us to fall back into old dark habits. It happens to the best of us. Please focus on this energy above all. Everything that you desire, you will attract it, but before that, you need to be this energy, this glowing, yellow, colorful, visible, creative, nurturing queen energy. Okay, be that, and everything will fall into place for you. So visualize, manifest, focus, and yeah, I feel like someone's is already like burning with desire for you. You might have some secret admirers, okay, fans of some sort, which is really cool. And also again about the color silver, I see jewelry. I mean, I love jewelry. Maybe that's a sign for you. Please, if you claim this reading, we're not done yet, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment so that other people like you find me. If you don't know what to say, leave a flower emoji. And if you are new and would like to join the tribe, please subscribe and turn the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Also, I love the butterflies here, the butterfly theme, especially the blue butterfly might be a sign that you have seen many times. So kind of follow the blue signs. I get this so often. It's like a collective thing on my channel. Blue butterflies, blue hearts, blue moon, blue stars, maybe follow that. So please focus on your question again. You'll be getting an answer from the Angel Answers Oracle. I'll also be pulling some charms again at the end. No need to worry. I love that for you. This is so good because I told you, don't invest in your fears and worries. Invest in this energy. Invest in your dreams and invest in you. Okay, invest in you, especially your body and your appearance, if that's something you feel conscious about. Okay, invest in you. And this fire is already burning. Her heart chakra is shining. I see the rainbows. I see blue angel wings. So don't worry. Don't worry. It's easier said than done, but you know, your spirit team is saying that. And divine goddess energy. And I have to just point it out again, there is one female ancestor, and this makes me quite emotional, I'm almost choking up, who's very, I hope I'm not going to cry, who's very proud of you because they know exactly what you are going through. You don't need to explain, and they are your guide, okay? They are your protector through this, and they're so proud of you. Whoa. There is something about you kind of maybe needing validation from the outside world, which you will get, but know that in spirit you get a lot of admiration from your tribe. And please admire yourself. You know, it doesn't mean you're a narcissist. Like, admire yourself for what you've been through. Okay. Romance. Yeah. I mean, you know, king, queen energy. Remember, this is just about the energies, how this will find you when it comes to gender, ethnicity, age, and all of that. I don't know. But romance is absolutely possible for you if that's what you are looking for. And, you know, just, you know, you romanticizing your existence as well. You will be feeling a lot more romantic about your day-to-day life. And especially when you look into the mirror, you're going to love what you see. But you know, you need to co-create. It depends on how much love you put into yourself and your day-to-day routines and such. But if a person is coming, especially if they're romantic, they will be such a blessed, truly divine counterpart, an old soulmate. And I have a feeling that if you resonate with this female ancestor, they chose this person for you and they are sending them your way because they are what you need and you are what they need. And I feel like you all know each other. So they're definitely your soul tribe, and I love this so much. Really, really love this card. Remember, it can be platonic or professional if you don't want any romance in your life. One last oracle card before we move on to the charms, please. One last big answer. Choose a new direction. I feel like many of you have already done that. And again, don't worry that you will fall back onto the old path. You won't. because you have, decided to change paths a long time ago, and if you continue to steadily walk that new path, you're going to end up somewhere completely different and better. And for those of you who are still in some darkness, who are maybe passive or, really consumed by your fears, it's very important that you co-create with the universe, that you take action. Every little thing you do is magic. Okay, that's a tarot deck I have. So it's the small things. If you put your intention and your energy into them, you create a new reality. So I don't know what you could do, but if you feel like it's very subconsciously or consciously, bad about your physical appearance, do something about it. I mean, get some skincare, start working out. I don't know what it is that you need to do, like something small, and bigger things will follow. And it's all about your mindset and what you do. But you're already doing it, most of you. And we have this magic wand, the scepter. I see a throne and a portal. I see these two here. I see a temple. So many blessings. And the biggest blessing is like love and you feeling carefree and beautiful. All right. So let's get the charms out. I just love my charms so much. I really enjoy them. So I'm going to pull some good charms for you. Can we have some symbols here that really speak to group number 3? What do they need to look out for? So this is super interesting. Oh my God, this cute butterfly is just stuck to my finger and it won't fall off. It's so cute. It's red. So really watch out for butterflies. They are signs for you. If you feel, something, they are definitely signs, and you might have seen them before in my readings. And for some reason, it really matches this red triangle. So you chose group number 3, and angel number 333 might really be a sign for you. I see this butterfly as your transformation, as you morphing into this beautiful, radiant queen energy here. And you're coming out of a portal right now. I have quite a few portal readings on my channel. So feel free to check them out, because something's been opened for you. But why has it been opened? Because you chose to walk towards that door and you hold the key to it. So don't forget. I'm so happy that I drew the green leaf, because I always saw it and finally I drew it. So green is healing, green is growth. Green is abundance, and green in this case here to me is like a blessing. It's like this is coming from above. So this being that you have on the other side rooting for you, they're really doing a lot for you. I feel like most of you will already know who this is. Be thankful, talk to them, do something for them, light a candle for them, or do some kind of ritual, just acknowledge it, build a connection. And this, okay, what is this? What do you see? It's so tiny. Hopefully the camera shows it with all its detail. But what do you see here? I'm going to tell you now what I see. A Playboy bunny, which is really weird. But I do see bunny ears here, definitely bunny ears. But the bottom bit looks like a crescent moon. So maybe you are dreaming to be a model, or someone who's kind of, who shows off their body. And there is no shame in that, and you'll be feeling beautiful enough to do that, trust me. And you have your admirers who see the beauty in you that, radiates from within through your body. I see the rabbit also as, just fun and exploring new things, going on adventures. And the color pink, many people associate it with, girly stuff. And I see here it's just soft, playful energy coming into your life after a period where you maybe could not be in your divine feminine energy. You had to be quite divine masculine maybe to power through some hardships, and you had to, suffer a lot or be very, strong in that sense. You couldn't allow yourself to be soft and vulnerable, but that's definitely coming in, and no one's going to hurt you. And I see so much just good vibes coming in. But remember, you have to decide that you are beautiful. You have to take the steps, and you have to celebrate your beautiful vessel you know, for your soul. Okay, so this was your reading. I hope it helped you. If you watched it all, thank you so much. If you want to let me know, leave a green leaf emoji. If you would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in a description box down below. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you many, many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye.